It was big and black. My heart started beating like boo 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 boo. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know what time it is. I shouldn't have to tell y'all every freaking video. I shouldn't have to tell y'all every video to like the video and subscribe. If you're new here, hey girl, hey. If you're new here, hey boy, hey. It shouldn't really be no men's. I mean, I know I probably have some men's fans, but these story times be for the girls. No shade. Before I even make this video, y'all, every time I make a video, I'm gonna start giving a PSA and a little like, yeah, because y'all be getting the game done. Anyway, just because I tell y'all my life's experiences, you know what I'm saying, everything is for entertainment purposes only, you get what I'm saying? I tell y'all what I want y'all to know. If I don't want y'all to know certain things, I wouldn't be getting on here telling my business. I don't give a damn, because it's life, and I'm telling y'all my experiences, what happened. I'm being fluent, I'm being very transparent, you know what I'm saying, with everything. Like, I have story times for days, from friends fallouts, from fights, from dudes, but y'all seem to like all my little experiences with these dudes and stuff like that right there, so I'm gonna keep giving it to y'all because I done had some experiences. And the reason why I'm telling this story time, because I have to start here before I start getting a little messy a little bit in the next story time about how messing with this guy done turned into the situation, or done not, it didn't cause problems for the situation I'm in now, but it's kind of like, I'll tell y'all at the end. I'll just tell y'all at the end. So, boom. Let's get into it or whatever. So, please, stop trying to judge a bitch. This, what I'm finna tell y'all, done happened, I think in, what, 2023? Or 2023, when I was in my last apartment. So, please, save for David. Save all y'all jokes, all y'all men's in my comments being chatty patty. Yuck. Yuck. Ew. Bars. Do y'all know how y'all sit and look with y'all fat, cheesy, nasty in my comments being chatty patty as men, grown men at that, with your ceiling missing? Mind you, I'm 25. It's men's on here twice my age trying to make me feel bad about the person I am. Mind you, I don't give a. That's why like, come on, this is my channel. You feel away? Bye. You don't have to be here. You sit up there and watch my video and take time out your day to leave a comment. Insane. But anyway, I'm done with the PSA, done with the little yeah. I'm just gonna start bananing y'all. That's it. Y'all gonna go sit right to the dang on block party. If y'all know what that is, leave a negative comment and you will find out. But anyway, so let's get into this video. So if you guys can tell by the description or whatever, or the title, y'all already know what time it is, baby. We done, look, I tell y'all all the time in most of my story times, like, after I had became single from my last relationship, I ran into a lot of big D's, and I felt like I was left out and I was like missing out when I was in my relationship, because I was just like, oh my gosh, I had to deal with a stomach, I had to deal with a little average 5-inch, 6-inch little wee-wee, you get what I'm saying? Like, I had to deal with that all because I was in love. And then when I got out of a relationship, I kind of went wild. So of course I done had a couple of flavors, some, you know what I'm saying, but for the most part it was big D's everywhere. Granted, some of the big D's didn't work. We gonna get into that too. I done did a couple gummy worm story. Just because it's big, that don't mean nothing. But anyway, with this guy or whatever, I really honestly didn't expect him to like even hit me up or whatever, you know. But I've always, like, I ain't never looked at him away in school, because I always low-key thought he was not, I didn't think he was ugly, but I didn't like, oh, he, you know, I didn't see why the girls was on him bad. And I see why now, because every time, like, now, like, that I'm out of high school and stuff, and dudes from high school, like, granted, I graduated, what, 6-7 years ago? I graduated in 2018. None of these dudes that's talking to me from my school, granted, I'm talking to somebody from my school that I used to go to school with right now. None of these dudes that I talked to after school ever gave me the time of day when I was in school. And I feel like I should do them so dirty for that. Like, you ain't want me when I was in school, but now, like, when I'm fine shit, I done, you know what I'm saying, dropped a couple of pounds, I'm looking like a bad bitch, and now y'all want to start hollering. It's cool though. It's cool. I ain't gonna hold it against y'all. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, give y'all the best experiences of y'all lives. Period. And that's what I've been doing. Hello? Oh, or whatever. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm just gonna say S. S hit me up, you know what I'm saying. I let dudes send my DMs for a minute or whatever, and I was kind of like scared to even deal with him, like, granted, because I never heard nothing too much about him for real. I ain't never heard nothing bad about him. I can't say, even the dude I'm talking to now, I ain't never heard nothing about them while I was in school. I never really seen no one they used to date or anything like that. Never. I never even, it wasn't my business. We didn't even never have a class together, but we went to school together, if that makes sense. So it was just like, you know, I really don't know too much about him. I ain't never talked to him or nothing like that. So when he started hitting me up, I was just like, okay, weird. But he wasn't the first to do it. I can, like, so many people that I've talked to since when I've been out of school, like, it's kind of sad on their part, not mine. But anyway, so he hit me up, you know, go down in the DM, we chatting up, we talking, da 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 da, and y'all know when people be trying to threaten me with a good time, I was like, don't threaten me with a good time, baby. I'll show you how I get down and dirty. So one thing led to another or whatever, and somehow he ended up at my house. Of course, that day I had to save and bathe. I had to make sure I was feeling good down there. I had to make sure, like, fat mom was all, you know what I'm saying, glistening. Granted, my heart was in my motherfucking ass. Every time I, like, finna, like, you know, experience a new person or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, do that or whatever, I be scared. I don't know what it's gonna give. I don't know what it's gonna look like. And granted, I don't think he ever sent me a picture. It's so many guys that, like, don't send me pictures. That's why now I ask for pictures, because I don't want to do the jump scare shit. Y'all, I've been traumatized so bad. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to pull it out and it's like, you know, shrimpy damp, or it's giving disfigure, anything like that. Like, now, if you don't want to show it to me, if you ain't ready to whip it out, even in person, if you don't gotta send me a picture, but in person, if you ain't ready to whip it out, I know something wrong. I know something wrong. Yeah, so he wasn't like that or whatever. So boom, he was quiet. Like, it was so, like, I don't know. So when he got over there, we had, you know what I'm saying, puff pass or whatever. He was sitting there, we was talking, the TV was on. Like, you know how he sit on the end of the bed, like, they don't know what they came here to do. You know what we came here to do. Like, come on, like, stop sitting on the edge of the bed, come on, like, let's get it or whatever. So I started laying back on, you know what I'm saying, in my side of the bed, just chilling right there or whatever, still with my heart in my ass. I got butterflies, mind you. And I was like, since when you got this fine? And I was like, okay, cool, you a little fine, whatever. Granted, he helped me back when I had lost all that weight. Yeah, I think, yeah, when I had lost all that weight, and I was in my my first weight loss journey for real. So I didn't weigh the same at all. So, like, it was just, like, bad, because then it wasn't really that much cushion for the pushing, so I had to take all of it. So, girl, so I'm laying there, you know what I'm saying, after this, you know, he started, like, you know, trying to rub on me or whatever. He saying, oh, can he get in my bed? And I was like, sure, you can. He started taking off all his stuff and stuff like that right there, and I was just like, ooh, I'm scared. And my heart started beating like boo 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 boo, like my heart's gonna start beating out my motherfucking chest. I was like, oh Lord, I don't know what it's gonna give. I don't know what it's gonna give, because, you know, some dudes, they don't know how to do it. They be acting like a rabbit on it. Like, I ain't got time for that. So get in the bed, start taking off all his clothes and stuff. So they start, like, cuddling, and I start laying on him. I'm laying on him, but I'm like, ooh, I don't even want to breathe. I don't even want to lay on him too hard, because I'm nervous and stuff like that right there, because I already know it's gonna go down. Girl, look. So then, bruh, so he was just like, you know what I'm saying, trying to rub on me and all this extra stuff. So he was just like, so you gonna show me what that shit here for? And I was just like, shit, you gotta tell me shit. I was like, so I said, you just laying here. I said, you gonna whip it out? So then he started whipping it out. Why is it already hard? Come out rock solid hard, and he was shaved. I said, oh my God. It was big and black. I was just like, oh, and it was shaved, and I was just like, check. He checked off everything on my list. I was just like, ooh, wee, that shit turned me on. Like, ooh, TMI, real TMI moment. I don't give a fuck. Click off the video if you don't want to hear it. But real TMI, I love a big black, the girth, shaved, oh, gets me every time. I'm telling you now, that shit give me, I be like, oh, give it to me. So yeah, So he just got it all out of whatever. So I was like, you want me to get it, whatever? So of course I'ma ask. Of course, like I'm not just finna go down there and just start like, you know what I'm saying, getting busy, getting down and dirty and stuff like that. So I had to ask. He was like, yeah. So then I get down there, I show him a little ones and twos or whatever, showing him like, you know, how, you know, I ain't do too much, you know. So then after that, you know, I had like put my shorts off, put my drawers off and stuff like that right there, and then like I just got on top, and then baby, the way that shit, first of all, I didn't even talk about how I talked about how it looked, but baby, that shit was so thick and hard and big. I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do at this time. I think I was like 160, 150. Look shit, he swole, ab down, like, and D just on board. And he was an athlete, like, oh my gosh, the stamina behind that shit was just insane. So I get on top or whatever, I put it in immediately. Like I ain't had sex in a while at that time or whatever. Immediately, it like literally stretched me out. It stretched me out, and I was like, hold on. So I tried to ease down on it, like, you know how you try to ease down on it? I tried to ease down on it. So they're gonna push me down. Hold on, wait a minute, wait. I'm like, wait, it's been a while, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just start automatically, like, you know what I'm saying, shoving that shit in there, get me to, like, you know what I'm saying, go fast and stuff. So I start like easing it in there. I was like, I was trying to breathe, like my heart was beating so fast, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's huge. Like I'm finna, he fine as fuck. Like at that time I was like, he fine as fuck, his body and the shit big. I'm just, oh. So I get on there or whatever, and I started easing on there. He just pushed me down, and I was like, oh wee. And I just start immediately like going crazy in his ear. Like I know he was just like, this bitch. And I was just like, man, look, you got a big, I'm talking about like thick, big, black and shaved. It was like, I ain't gonna say it was, I feel like it was like at least 10 inches. I feel like he's maybe like the 4th or 5th biggest I done had. Maybe. But so boom, I'm getting on there, I'm trying to ride it all slow and stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying, trying to get into the emotions. I go fast a little bit, then I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm sore, it's kind of hurting a little bit, like, ooh, let me get up, let me get off. So then when I get up, he, you know what I'm saying, he tried to turn me around, get on top, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to grab him, and I feel my vagina like literally screaming. Of course I'm wet and stuff like that right there, but I feel it like being stretched out. It's so, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's hurting. He's going, touching my guts and my cervix. I'm like, my God, like that day I could have fell in love with him. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh my gosh, that's just how good it was. And then bitch, why the fuck he started just getting the shit out of me. Like I was just like, oh my God, hold on. Fucking me. So turn me around to the back, boom 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 boom, hitting that shit. I'm moaning, running. I don't, mind you, I don't run. If you have me running, you got some big and thick long shalom, baby. You gotta have that. So he had me running. I'm like, oh. And then mind you, I'm skinny now, y'all. So mind you, ain't much back there now. So I'm just, it feels like I'm getting all of it, balls and all. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like it felt good, but it hurt like fuck. And I felt my vagina like, I ain't gonna say tearing, but like y'all know when the shit be too big and it's stretched and it's so, because they take your shit to Pound Town, ho. So then, you know what I'm saying, he started trying to get me off the end of the bed because I'm running. So I lay on the side of the bed, and he just threw me in. Then he turned me around, then he had me against the wall. He had my arms, my face is on the wall like this. He got me like bent, like in my hands to my back, then just in my shit. I'm just like, I wanted him to so bad, but I didn't want it to stop. I was like, why is he doing me like this? We, mind you, this is our first time. I know dudes be trying to make a good impression. I don't know what it is about when I meet up with a dude and from Instagram and they don't see me, they be feeling like they gotta do their biggest of ones and make a good impression. Granted, you do, but I don't never give 100% on my first time, ever. So I'm like, damn, this nigga trying to make a good impression. He trying to snap that. And I'm like, it's working. Ooh. was working, baby. So like I was waiting for it. So he finally nutted, and I was just like so woke out, so tore. I laid down across that motherfucking bed. I was like, woo. He wasn't talking shit or nothing like that. He was just looking like, you know what I'm saying, you good. And honestly, I'm like, I'm trying to be good. Like, I was walking wobbling like a damn pig. Went to the motherfucking bathroom. My stomach was hurting, cramping. I was like, oh my God. Then when I got to the bathroom, bitch, I had to get me a cold rag or whatever. And bitch, when I put that rag on my coochie, that shit was so tender and so, I was like, oh my gosh. It felt good. Like I had flashbacks, and we just got done. Like I had like chills. I was like, woo. I was like, woo. Oh my soul. He is one of the dudes that had me like that, and I just, ooh, I want that again. I ain't even gonna lie. I want that again. I had it earlier this year too. And that shit was ooh. Just as I remembered it, babe. It wasn't even early this year. This shit was like around May. So literally a couple months ago, I just had that. And I want that again. But the reason why I can't get that again, babe, because he is the friend of who. And I don't think they know. Well, of course we know. We know we fucked each other because we just fucked each other a couple months ago. But let me tell y'all this. Why the fuck? I didn't know they was friends still to this day. I didn't know they was friends to this day because they don't take pictures together, they don't hang together, at least they don't show it on Instagram or social media, right? So why when I'm talking to my or whatever, why when I go to his house, I see him over there? Shortly, like I think it was like maybe like a month after or a couple weeks after we had, bitch, my heart went to my ass. Do you hear me? Obviously he don't know because, yeah, we'll get into that later on. Obviously the person I was talking to didn't know because he couldn't have knew. I'm gonna just leave that there, and I'm gonna just leave y'all on a cliffhanger. We gonna say that for the next story time. Do y'all want that story time? I ain't get caught up or anything. It ain't even caught up because technically it's before him, but I'm sure he wouldn't want me around his friend knowing that. And if I could compare, I'm gonna just say that for the next video. I'm gonna leave that in the next video if y'all really want to know who's better. Anyway, so yeah, call it what you want. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, but yeah, that was about the time where I got stressed out. I was so, my vagina felt like it ripped. I was barely walking. Like, ooh wee, I don't know. I was cramped up, everything. But it was good though. But yeah, y'all, if y'all want more story times, if y'all want the continuance to this story time about how, like, I found out they was, that shit crazy as fuck, ain't it? You just imagine you in the house with two dudes you done, and one don't know. It's so weird, like, oh my gosh. But anyway, I got another story time to tell y'all. If y'all want to know the story time about when I had a little 3 and then some, let me know. That could be next. Let me know if y'all want to know about one of my fight story times when I had street fights. Let me know if y'all want me to tell y'all some story times about my fake ass friends and why I don't have no friends, why I don't feel out with one of my best friends. I feel like I can tell that story now because we ain't talked in months, so I feel like I could tell it now. I feel like I start telling story times when I'm like officially done with people. So, but anyway, y'all, so if y'all want any other story times, let me know in the comment section below. But I do have to go. Hit the dope, ho. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you guys tune into my vlogmas. Like, what? Huh? Are you done? I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for the support. All my day ones, all the people that really support me and love me. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.